Nicolas Pepe's Arsenal career has thus far always been defined by moments. There was the moment Pepe scored two direct goals from free kicks to give Arsenal the win in a Europa League game last season. There was the moment the Ivorian opened the scoring against Manchester United last season in Mikel Arteta's first win as Arsenal coach. There was the moment where the 25-year-old winger scored a screamer in the FA Cup final against Chelsea, only for the offside flag to be raised a few seconds later. This season, there was the moment where Pepe, who reacted out of pure frustration, received the first red card of his career against Leeds United after headbutting Ezgan Alioski. And then there was last Tuesday night, where Pepe, due to Aubameyang's absence, got the start, this time out on the left. The first 10 minutes of the game against Southampton were symbolic of Pepe's Arsenal career thus far. A moment where his concentration lapsed as he let Stuart Armstrong glide past him to score the opening goal from a set piece. And then a moment where Pepe brilliantly controlled a pass from Xhaka in behind to then, in one fluid motion, tuck the ball away in the back of the net to tie the game up. As Arsenal went on to win the game 3-1 on Tuesday night, it was yet another reminder as to why Arsenal paid the club record fee of £72 million to sign Nicolas Pepe. Pepe, who played the entire 90 minutes, was brilliant throughout and looked like an entirely different player out on the left-hand side. The question is now, will this just be another moment of Pepe's inconsistent Arsenal career so far, or, just maybe, is this the potential start of something special for the Ivorian winger? To first understand Pepe, we must look at his career before arriving at Arsenal. The 2018-2019 Ligue 1 season was Nicolas Pepe's breakthrough season. With 22 goals and 11 assists in 38 games of action, Nicolas Pepe was involved in nearly 50% of the goals scored by Lille that year. It was Pepe who guided Lille, a team who narrowly avoided relegation the year before, to second place and a place in the Champions League. In France, Nicolas Pepe had become an overnight sensation, mainly because, just 3 years before his breakthrough, he had been playing in the 3rd division of France, and 2 years before that, he was a goalkeeper. By today's standards, Pepe is a late bloomer, but for people who have met the Ivorian and followed or trained him in the last few years, know that his success has been no surprise. Born in the Parisian suburbs, Nicolas Pepe was raised in the 19th district of Paris, one of the French capital's poorest. Like most of the children who grew up in that area, Pepe's main hobby outside of school was playing football. At 18 years of age, Pepe was recruited by Angers. After 2 years with the B team and a couple of games in between with the A team, he signed his first professional contract in June 2015. But because of Angers' promotion to Ligue 1 that same year, the club decided to loan him to 3rd division club Orleans. While many players would have been discouraged by the prospect of playing in the national championship instead of Ligue 1, Pepe saw it as an opportunity to show what he was made of. That season, the winger was named Player of the Season with Orleans, as he helped the 3rd division side achieve promotion. After success in the 3rd division, Pepe returned to Angers and started playing in Ligue 1 regularly during the 2016-2017 season. While his stats weren't immediately impressive, his mentality was heavily praised. The following season, Pepe was supposed to be a main attraction for a revamped Lille side, coached by none other than Marcelo Bielsa, when he joined in the summer of 2017. Unfortunately for the Ivorian, the difficult relationship between club executives and Bielsa led to poor performances, and eventually the departure of the Argentinian coach. However, it is said, when things were the most difficult for Lille, that Pepe became a leader. If some players need to be in the best conditions to shine, the young winger revealed himself in moments of adversity. Under new coach Christophe Galtier, Pepe scored 9 goals and delivered 4 assists in 19 games. He helped Lille stay in Ligue 1 despite the fact that the club spent the most of the season in the bottom 3. The following year, in Pepe's breakthrough season, he proved he could do it all: score, assist, dribble, and much more. Most importantly, he proved that he could do it against the best teams in the country, as he scored against each of the teams in the top 6. Naturally, Pepe's performances drew interest from some of the biggest clubs in Europe, with Liverpool, Manchester United, and Bayern Munich all rumored as potential destinations for the Ivorian winger. However, it was Arsenal fans who woke up on August 1st to immense joy as it was announced that it was the Gunners who had secured Pepe's signature. Last season didn't go as planned for Pepe and Arsenal alike. Like we mentioned, there were moments where Pepe looked like the player who had taken Lille from relegation to the Champions League. However, much like Arsenal's season as a whole, there was too much inconsistency and not enough product. It must also be remembered that when football restarted last season in mid-June, Pepe had some of his best performances in an Arsenal jersey since he had arrived. However, despite ending last season with his most complete performance for Arsenal in the FA Cup final, Pepe found himself as a deputy to new signing Willian for the opening weeks of the Premier League. Initially, he responded well. In the short amount of time he was getting on the pitch, the winger looked hungry, best seen with his game-changing cameo against Sheffield United in October, where he truly took control and scored what turned out to be the winner. But then, Pepe shot himself in the foot by being sent off for the headbutt against Leeds United at the end of November. He was then restricted to appearances in the Europa League, and yet, in each game he did play, he provided further glimpses of his hunger to succeed. Furthermore, it's been even harder for Pepe to get opportunities since the Leeds game, having lost his Premier League place to Bukayo Saka, who has now provided 5 goals and 2 assists in the Premier League, and has arguably been Arsenal's best player this season. In a way, Pepe is having a mirror image experience to the start of last season. However, Pepe's most recent performance against Southampton was one in which he's looked the best he has all season. Interestingly enough, Arteta used Pepe on the left wing, where he could drive at the right back, staying on his natural left foot. This tactical tweak could be seen as the one that truly releases the Pepe Arsenal fans have been waiting to see. There is no doubt that Arteta recognizes Pepe's potential. Perhaps there are even similarities to what he witnessed firsthand at Manchester City, how others wingers such as Raheem Sterling and Riyad Mahrez developed over time. At City, both players arrived as individuals and learned how to be part of the collective. They absorbed all the nuances about how to make an impact within the Manchester City system. It has been said that Arteta had a massive role to play in both Mahrez's and Sterling's development. Now, it is time to see whether the Spaniard can do the same for Pepe. It's been over a year since Arteta started working with the Ivorian, and perhaps we are beginning to see the results pay off. Overall, Pepe is well liked around the training ground. He is a quiet and content character who goes somewhat under the radar. He is also a lot tougher than he seems. No matter how many big kicks he's taken throughout his Arsenal career, he tends to get up and get on with it. We know from his story that he is not one to give up, and perhaps that resilience is starting to pay off. As we've seen many times with players in the Premier League, time is needed, especially to those coming from foreign leagues. The same season Pepe arrived in North London, another big-name French signing arrived as well, none other than Tanguy Ndombele. If Pepe's career in the Premier League follows a similar trajectory to that of Ndombele, perhaps we will start to see the best of the Ivorians soon enough. Let's hope the game against Southampton was the start of something special, rather than just another moment in Pepe's Arsenal career. While some people have already written Pepe off, my advice to them is don't forget about Nicolas Pepe. Others have and have been made to look foolish for it. You don't go from the 3rd division in France to the Premier League in just 4 years without being able to deal with setbacks and adversity. It is yet to be known whether or not the 25-year-old winger will start against Manchester United this weekend. If he does, let's hope his good form continues. This may just be the start of something special for Nicolas Pepe at Arsenal.